Hi, this is Karosha Owner for Hollywood Entertainment News, and I have a wonderful guest here with a wonderful subject to talk about. His name is Dustin Yohner, and he is going to talk about All In for Veterans, which is a poker game. Hey, Dustin, how are you?
I am doing great. It's great to be talking with you today.
Thank you. It's good to see you. You look just like your pictures, so that's always nice to know.
That's good to know.
How did you come up with the poker game aspect?
Well, so within the board of directors at Veterans Green Project,
Right.
we've always kicked around ideas to just as fundraisers and ways of supporting veterans and being able to get veterans opportunities within the workforce. And when we do fundraisers, we apply that into different businesses that they can be involved in, from electronics waste recycling to organic coffee, and then there's a series of others in there that the overall foundation supports. The poker tournament was one of the ideas that we thought would coincide with being able to support veterans and the mission of VGPI. And in that, we had a mobility van that we had acquired and wanted to make sure that that went to a disabled veteran. And so the overall process with the All In for Veterans poker tournament is actually a part of Operation Mobility, in which this tournament is going into part of the support for
the people
giving that van to a veteran.
Right. The people that play in the tournament, are they veterans as well?
Oh, there will be some veterans playing in there as well, and then people from all walks of life.
Oh, this is wonderful. Now, do you have a particular place that you're going to be playing, or will you be traveling all around?
So this is going to be set up to where the satellite tournaments leading up to the main 3-day event, most likely, will be held in different locations, from VFW or different community clubs that just smaller poker tournaments will be played at, and then the winners will be invited to come to the main tournament. The main tournament will be at a casino. That particular casino has not been chosen yet. We've had 3 that we have interest in, and they have interest in us. Something that we have time to figure out right now.
Oh, this is terrific. I'm glad you were able to come on the air, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Don't go anywhere. Now we're going to do Genesis Environmental.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, this is Karosha Owner Carol from Hollywood Entertainment News, and my special guest today is Dustin. I'm sorry, let me start over. Hi, this is Karosha Owner Carol from Hollywood Entertainment News, and my special guest today is Dustin Yohner, and he's here to talk all about Genesis Environmental. This is a really important subject. When him and I were talking over the telephone the other day, I was fascinated and blown away by the types of things that he's going to do and has accomplished. So take it away. Tell us all about it.
Okay. Well, to tell you all about it would require a glass of wine and a long time, but we'll cover just the basics here as far as
okay.
Might need a whole bottle for that. Well, Genesis Environmental was initially founded about 5 years ago to do a couple of things. One of them was just to bring a lot of common sense, which seems to be lacking in the world today, into an environmental movement. And then also, as a veteran Marine Corps, I have a soft spot in my heart for veterans that have had a difficult time, and so I wanted to be able to provide jobs for them. hence the partnership now in which Genesis Environmental is now a brand within the Veterans Green Project initiative. And the overall movement in Genesis Environmental, we've provided organic mulches for roadways, for Caltrans, and a number of different municipalities, primarily to make sure that the runoff coming out of that is nutritive to the organic life, as opposed to any type of chemicals or stains that are typically put into mulches that run off back into the ground. We've been invited to help out with grounds cleanup at airports where there's contaminated ground, and have a couple of different scientists that have technology that they've made available to us to clean up major airports and get the grounds so that they're able to grow some plant life, so that the dust problem isn't so bad at the airports. And within that, we have a relationship with a world-renowned soil scientist that has developed soils for different types of horticulture, agriculture. We've put in grass in different facilities where we've reduced the water consumption by 50%.
Now, one question: when you go to the different areas or different airports, soil is different all over the place. Do you have different applications for the different types of soil formats to like irrigate them, or what do you call it, radiation, or but clean them up?
Yes. And so to clarify, like if you're actually speaking to somebody who's technical with you about soil and somebody who's talking about dirt has no nutrients in it. Soil has microbes and fungi and the life within it that supports the life that's growing above it. And so at a place where you have contamination, let's say fuel spills, repeated exhaust from jets, there are two different types of remediation that have been made available to us, in which one of them can be a microbial that actually will go and eat the contaminated ground, and we can spray it with water and keep testing it until we actually have something that's no longer contaminated. Another method that we've had made available to us is one that's more of an electrolytic plate, in which we can actually run water over these plates, and then the water itself will demagnetize the bonding between chemical agents that are acting as the contaminants and toxins in the ground. And so when you break apart the molecule, you'll have the base elements, but they're no longer acting as a poison or a toxin within the ground.
That's absolutely fascinating. We have so much to cover, and I want you to come back someday so we can have not just a brief conversation like we're having today, but we can have an in-depth conversation with all of the things that you're doing with Genesis Environmental.
I would love to do that, and I would love to bring some of the smart people that work for us that are implementing these type of technologies.
That's fascinating, and many people should be able to learn about this. It's not only fascinating, it's educational, but it's vital to the survival of this planet and beyond too. I mean, if you think about it, we need to have our soil cleaned up, our air cleaned up, and so I'd like you to come back. And if you have professionals that come back with you, I'd embrace that as well.
Right, and really want to get people educated as to what they're protecting. When people understand where their water comes from, they'll protect where that water is coming from, and it's not the faucet.
True.
When they realize where their food is coming from, and they're not going to the groceries. Their food's coming from the ground. When people realize that, they have a completely different attitude when they take a common sense approach.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks.